What is going on, YouTube? This is my Hall of Fame ballot for 2019, and I have to say, first, I want to thank Mike for putting this on. This is very, very tough, and I hope everybody, you're learning about channels that you didn't really know about. I think that's a lot of the point behind this. I know I personally have found a couple channels I've added subscriptions to, so I hope everybody else is doing the same. First, before I get into my 10 nominations for the Hall, I want to give some honorable mentions. And the first one is going to Enough Said Cards, Andrew. Andrew, just a great guy. Lots of pre-war stuff, very knowledgeable, very giving throughout the community also. Another honorable mention would be JMVP. Same thing, great guy. And, he's collecting for his son, which is awesome. Honorable mention to Yankees cards, Jerome. Jerome, just a diehard Yankees collector. He started a series of What the Hell Did Jerome Buy This Week? And it's just fascinating. You guys should really check that out. Another one that just barely didn't make the list, and I hemmed and hawed over these next few honorable mentions for several days. And the first one is Dustin Bellinger. I love Dustin's channel. He's always doing stuff with his kids, very knowledgeable. Him and Dustin Abraham do Double D's Card Talks, which is just a plain out asset to the community. Dustin is just extremely, extremely knowledgeable about these things you don't see very often, such as exhibit cards, Gouty wide pins, Butterfingers. It's very hard, Dustin, for me to not have you on this list, but I did want to give you a shout out because I absolutely love your channel. Next is a honorable mention to Amish Dave Archer, who just changed this channel to that name. It used to be Josh Johnson 55. He does very long videos every week, and I don't know how he does it, but he does it, and I love watching his channel. He's a YouTube legend, actually. Dave has been on here for a long time. The next one, honorable mention, would be Ground Chuck, TTMer, knowledgeable guy and a super collector, and Chuck shares his knowledge on a lot of his videos. The next honorable mention would be Jack Frost Football. I don't think anybody does more shout outs than Jack Frost. Jack does so many shout outs on his videos, it's amazing. So, I just had to mention Jack Frost Football on here too. And next would be Purple GT. And, he has overcome so much adversity to continue to do YouTube, and I just had to do something for Purple GT. I watch all his videos, and he's a very honest and open guy. So those are my honorable mentions. So let me get into my actual nominations. These are in absolutely no particular order. There's just, it's just going to be the way that I pull the cards up. The first one is Ed Whiskergriff. Ed has such a variety on his channel. He's been doing this for over 7 years. I really love his channel, his content. Ed shows that you can collect more than just the traditional baseball, football, basketball, because he does other things too. And that's one of the things I love with Ed's channel. He brings a variety to the community, not just your typical sports, although he does have a great sports collection, and Ed is very generous in the community also. Number 2, Joey Brings It from Cali. Joey has an unbelievable passion for this hobby, and you can hear it in every video he does. Joey has a way of showing you 3 cards or 4 cards, and by the end of the video, you want to go searching eBay and all sorts of other places to find those cards. Joey has an unbelievable passion, and he shows football and baseball He's a guy that's building a set. Joey just does a variety of things throughout the community and very giving. So Joey has my second nomination. My third, the guy who I call Jackie Robinson, is Aaron Davis. Aaron, I wrote on here historian because if you've ever watched Aaron's channel, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. Aaron is just so knowledgeable on players, and he delves deeper than what you normally read, because the things I learned from Aaron's channel are amazing. I voted for him last year, and I'm really hoping Aaron gets in this year. He well deserves to be in. So, the next one is definitely going to Aaron Davis with just the historical aspect that Aaron brings to the community. Next one, Rickey Russo. What can I say about Rickey Russo? I have a love-hate relationship with his channel. I have subscribed, unsubscribed, subscribed, unsubscribed, subscribed. If you want to talk about someone that's going to bring a lot of videos to you, it's Rickey Russo. There are days Rickey will load 5 videos. There are days when he will load 1 video. Rickey breaks a lot of product, and it saves a lot of people money because you can see what's in the product as he's breaking it. Also, Rickey has some of the best stories while he's breaking open the product. And Rickey's been on for probably 7 years, and Rickey is very generous in the community. I voted for him last year. I'm thinking he's going to get in this year, but I really, really wanted to vote for Mr. Russo. Next, these two guys, in my opinion, are probably the most responsible for bringing more people into this hobby than any other channel. It's Baseball Card Junkies TV. They're responsible for bringing me into collecting again, and YouTube. They have such a variety. Everything from the beginner to the veteran of collecting can learn something from their channel. Their series on beginning collecting and what are inserts and parallels and everything that they do, they just share so much knowledge that if you're a beginner, I highly recommend this channel. If you're an intermediate or even a veteran, I highly recommend this channel. You can learn something from watching them. And don't just watch the video one time, watch it a second or a third time. And, Nate and Eric do such an awesome job. Everything from rummages to tutorials. It's just a fascinating channel, and I had to give them a vote. Next vote, Marc from Kentucky. I absolutely love Marc's channel. Marc does the budget collecting and he talks about places you don't normally hear of people buying cards aside from eBay. Marc talks about sports lots, 4 sharp corners. Marc is a rookie collector primarily, but he also shows you that you don't have to spend a lot of money to build a nice collection. And for that reason, I definitely wanted Marc on this list. The next one, Dead Guy Cardboard. Dead Guy, he is just so knowledgeable about a variety of things, including T206s. And, that aspect of our hobby, I have to, I felt I had to put part of that in there. Dead Guy does a lot of things and a lot of things in his channel that makes you think. Like he did a video called The Top 10 Cards You're Not Supposed to Have, which really makes you think. He does a lot of things like that on his channel. I love his videos. His videos are always making me think about other things. His presentation is great. And when he shows his collection, it's just fascinating. Next, Maxie Jackson. His T206 collection is unbelievable. and his pre-war knowledge is the same way. I've called Maxa about a few things and chit-chatted with him, and believe me, what he expresses on camera is just a fraction of the knowledge Maxa has on pre-war things. Maxa is like a walking encyclopedia when it comes to pre-war things, and Maxa has been doing this for a very, very long time. So, you know, I have to give the nod to Maxie Jackson, and I hope he gets in. Next is an absolute legend, Tommy Golf 85. If you want pure honesty, you watch Tommy Golf 85. He's going to tell it like it is, the way it is, and he puts a comedic spin on everything. I will tell you, if you have kids and you're kind of watching what they listen to, this may not be the channel. But when he first comes on and he takes his sip, turn your volume down. Tommy is just a YouTube legend all the way around. He does absolutely fantastic videos. He's back into making videos, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to give him a nomination. His videos are just hilarious, especially if you watch the video where he took the knife, cutting open packages, and the knife slipped out of his hand. Just fascinating channel, fascinating guy. I hope he's coming to National. I'd really love to meet him. But Tommy Golf 85, definitely my next nomination. And the last one is Eric, Those Back Pages. You know, Eric has a variety of things on his channel, from comic books to baseball, basketball, and Eric is very knowledgeable, and he poses knowledgeable things too on his channel. I absolutely love it. I think Eric is a great asset to the community. He's always spreading positivity, and Eric also has taught a lot of people you don't have to get the PSA 10. You know, sort of one of the things that he says is a 7 can be heaven, a 8 can be great, a 9 is fine, and you get the 10 when you can. And it reflects in Eric's collection, especially through his rummage videos. Now, the next one I've got is for the AR Phalke. For consideration, we're allowed to nominate one channel for consideration for the AR Phalke Award. And you know, this is very, very tough also. But when I started researching, there was only one channel that really stood out to me for consistency and everything and variety. That is none other than SQWEEP 21. SQWEEP 21 has been doing this for 11 years, and he has posted a video, at least 2 videos every month for 11 years. That is truly unbelievable. He's a TTMer, he's an autograph collector, certified and non-certified. He's a family guy. In his videos from starting 3 years ago, where he's holding his son, Minimo, he's just an infant. And you can watch his videos over the course of 3 years and seeing his son grow up. I have to nominate him for the AR Phalke Award for consideration. Just, I mean, alone, you can go back and watch all of his videos. It's absolutely amazing. Of 11 years, at least 2 videos a month for 11 years. I just can't see many others even competing with SQWEEP 21 for that. Anyway, that's my nomination videos. Hope I didn't offend anybody, but I could only pick 10. And, you know, this is very, very tough. I know next year's is going to be tougher. So I hope everyone has a blessed day. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you. Peace.